Hi there, and welcome to Your Journey Yoga. I'm Cheryl. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're having a great day so far. We're going to do a yoga practice. Yoga is to promote the connections of the universe and within ourselves and open channels to positive energy. So really focusing on that today, getting your head in the right space, knowing that you have the power within you to make it a wonderful day. So tapping into that strength and that power within you. Let your body just move freely. Okay, we're not going to force things to happen. I just want you to feel that extension and that release and that big, full, deep breath. So really focus on that as we move through practice. In a standing position, feet are going to be hip width apart. We're going to inhale and reach to the sky. Exhale, arms come down. Just make those arms as big as you can. Tap the fingertips at the bottom. Big inhale, open the palms to the sky. Reach to the sky, little tap of the fingertips to the top. Exhale, slowly, big circle down. Tap the fingertips. Again, open the palms, reach to the sky. Exhale, lower those arms, tap the fingertips. Bring the palms of the hands to touch. Pull the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. And as you exhale, open the arms to a nice wide V, arch back, a little or a lot. Inhale, reach to the sky. Pull the hands through to heart center, bend the knees, place your hands just above the knees. Fingertips pointing inward, press the chest forward, arch your back as you take a big inhale. As you exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, tuck your chin. Standing cat and cow, inhale, press it through, arch your back. Exhale and hollow. 2 more, your pace, your breath. Big exhale. 1 more. Big exhale. Coming back to neutral, reach to the sky. Exhale, release that right hand down, left arm high. Lengthen and extend, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. 1 more time each side, lengthen and reach. Feel that extension all the way down the side of your body. Inhale, reach. Other side, lengthen. Inhale, both arms come up. Pull the hands to heart center. Let's sit it back to chair. So as we bend those knees, now our weight's going to shift into our heels. We're not resting those hands unless you need to. Core is strong, side profile, chest stays lifted. So our big toes are not touching, our feet are parallel. Our weight is back in our heels and we're lifting our toes. Inhale, lift just a little bit, maybe halfway, and then exhale, sink. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, hinge forward, sweep your arms back to flight. Crown of the head points towards the front of the room. Lengthen through those fingertips. Reach, palms towards the floor. Draw that belly button in and up. Find your breath. Now you can stay right here. You can pull those hands into heart center. Or for a longer lever, more strength, more support through the core we need to extend those arms out in front. So a big load for that lower back, for those glutes and for those hamstrings. So if it's too much, guys, bring those hands back into heart center or back to flight. Now circle those arms towards the floor and back to flight. Rotate palms to the sky, big circle of the arms overhead. Pull the hands to heart center. Now bring those big toes to touch. Little space between the heels. Inhale, reach. Circle the arms to the back. As your hands pass by your hips, sit back to chair. Now with those big toes touching, can you tell the difference in the pose? A little more supported, still challenging. Chest is lifted, core stays strong. Hands remain at heart center. We find a focal point out in front of us and shift our weight forward to balanced chair. Find your breath, stability, balance, strength. Now slowly lower and stop. Now if you are at your lowest point, honor that. Slowly lower and stop. And slowly lower. Now at some point it might actually feel like it releases that pressure in the legs. Now we're going to fire up those legs. Stay high on the balls of the feet and slowly rise and stop. Slowly rise and stop. Now full extension, reach to the sky. Lengthen through those fingertips. Lift up onto those toes. Slowly lower the arms and lower those heels. Rock back to the heels. Open the feet to mountain. Roll those shoulders back. Turn your palms to the front. Tummies are tight, glutes are tight. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Relaxing the weight of the upper body. A soft bend in those knees. Bring the hands to the elbows and hold on. And gently sway side to side. Little arc around those legs. We come back to center, relax the arms. And slowly begin to roll it up, one vertebra at a time. With a big shoulder roll at the top, shoulders slide down and away. Let's take a giant step back, turning towards the center of your mat, opening up those feet nice and wide. Toes turn out to that 45-degree angle, so kind of towards the front corners of your mat. Extending arms to the sky, or reaching to the sky. Lengthen. And as you exhale, run plie down. Sweep the hands towards the floor. Keep your chest tall. Inhale, reach to the sky, sunflowers. These are big, beautiful moves. Lengthening through the limbs. Strong through those legs. Strong through the belly. Just flow with your breath. Big inhale and squeeze your way to the top. 2 more. Your pace. Your breath. Last one. Stay low. Extend the arms out to a T. Turn your palms to the sky. Rolling those knees back, soft through the shoulders. Breathe. We pull the hands into heart center. We lift our right heel. And release. Lifting the left heel. And release. Find a focal point out in front of you. Lift both heels. Breathe. Extend or interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms out to shoulder height. So different lever lengths, different challenges. Lift those arms overhead, stay high on the balls of the feet. Breathe. Lower the heels, extend those legs, and as you exhale, lean to the left. Press through that right palm. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, lean to the right. Press through that left palm. Inhale, reach to the sky. Sink back into those legs. Find that focal point. Lift the heels. Lower those arms to shoulder height. Pull the hands into heart center. Release the right heel. And now the left. Reach to the sky. Open those arms out to a T, core strong, hinge forward. All the way over. Relaxing the weight of the upper body down. We rock back to our heels and turn those toes towards one another. Little bit of a pigeon-toed stance, different stretch. Really nice all through the ankles, through the outsides of the calves. Arms heavy, head heavy. Take a hold of the ankles and use the strength of your arms to pull that upper body towards the space between your legs. Now if you need to narrow your stance a little bit, heel toe your feet in once or twice. So you've got a little more room to pull with those arms. A little shift of your weight forward into those toes. Gently release the arms, let them hang. Now heel toe those feet in twice. So if you've already done that, so your feet are about hip width apart or a little bit wider, that's where we want them. Hands to the mat, core is strong, slowly lower your bottom down, bending those knees, just coming about knee height with your bottom. Now lift through the crown of the head and lengthen through the spine. Crown of the head reaching straight ahead of us. Getting into those hips, take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, extend your legs. Relax the weight of the upper body down. Again, weight in the heels, bend those knees. As you inhale, lowering down to that modified frog. Exhale and extend. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, bend the knees. Weights in those heels. Can you lift your toes? Bottom now comes to knee height. If you like, lower your bottom. Lift the chest. Hands to heart center. So if your body's just not quite ready for it, keep that support of the hands. Elbows right along the insides of your knees. How are we doing? Checking in. Can you feel the blood flowing, the energy flowing, your mind clearing? Now can you close your eyes and can you smile? Now if you're not at the point where you can smile and you're like, girlfriend, you are crazy, it's okay. I want you to relax your jaw. Soften your eyes. Find the biggest, deepest breaths you've got. Now gently open your eyes, release your hands, extend those legs. Good breath in and out here. Now if you're taking special care of your lower back today, bend those knees just slightly, place your hands just above your knees and begin to roll up. That feels amazing. Extend those arms out to a T, lengthen through the crown of the head, core strong. Hinge all the way up. So again, longer levers makes things more challenging. Release your arms. Turn back to the top of the mat. To mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Modify with your knees if you like. Crocodile down, elbows right by the ribs. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Hands shoulder width apart, feet hip width. Sit bones reaching high. Just nice long diagonal lines from the tips of your fingers up to your sit bones down to your heels. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And exhale, let your heels sink. We inhale it to high plank. Exhale it back to down dog. Again, inhale it to high plank this time if you like. As you exhale to down dog, right hand reaches back towards that left foot. Inhale back to high plank. Exhale if you like, left hand to the right foot. Inhale back to plank. So either both hands remain on the mat, or we alternate hands. Last one. Inhaling it to plank. Exhale, crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. Hold your up dog. We're on the tops of the feet, rolling those shoulders back. Find your breath. How much of your legs can you get off the mat? Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. Shift your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back heel to the floor, stand tall to warrior one. Square the hips. Press that back heel and outside edge of that foot into the mat. Bring the palms to touch. Interlace your fingers all but the index finger and thumb. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, begin to hinge it forward. Gaze out in front of those right toes. Press through that back heel. Feel the length and the strength throughout your body. Quiet your mind. Inhale and rise. Keep those hips side by side, and as you exhale, arch it back a little or a lot. Just opening that chest. Feel the stretch in the shoulders, the back, the belly. Inhale it up tall. Circle the arms around behind your back. Interlace your fingers, all but the index finger and thumb. Roll those shoulders back, core strong. Now let's begin to hinge it forward even deeper. Allowing the tummy and chest to come along the inside of that right leg. Taking your gaze towards your back big toe. Hands can remain resting where they are, or roll those shoulders up and back
Lift your hands towards the sky. Humble warrior. Find your breath. Celebrate the movement wherever you are. It is amazing. The human body is absolutely incredible. Find that breath. Slowly bring the hands to the small of the back. Lengthen through the crown of the head, core strong. Hinge all the way back up. And once again, as you exhale, arch it back. Open your heart. Find that breath. Inhale it up tall. Circle the arms overhead. Exhale, flow forward, hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down. Holding your down dog or inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. We add an optional push-up if you like. To down dog. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back heel to the floor, stand tall. To warrior one. Warrior one on the left side, squaring the hips towards the front. Pressing that back heel and outside edge of that back foot. If you feel that back heel off, push it down. Feel that length and strength in that back leg. That's what we want to feel. And then press that outside edge of your foot. That's going to naturally draw your right hip back. We want to keep that foot planted into the mat and draw that right hip forward. Sinking into that lunge, only as low as is right for you. Breathe. Bring the palms to touch. Interlace the fingers, all but the index finger and thumb. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, begin to hinge it forward. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Reaching out through those index fingers. Pressing through that back heel. Strong through the belly. Energy, power, strength. We lengthen and reach and hinge it all the way back up. Exhaling and arching back. A little or a lot. Find your breath. Keep those hips side by side. And inhale it back up. Releasing the hands, circle the arms around behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Roll those shoulders back and extend those arms. How are those hips? Can you still feel the strength in your belly? Core is strongly lengthened through the crown of the head and slowly begin to hinge forward. This time coming a little deeper forward. Allowing the tummy and chest to come along the inside of that left leg. Taking your gaze towards your back big toe. Now the hands can remain resting on the small of the back, or roll those shoulders up and back. Lift your hands towards the sky. Find your breath. Humble warrior, so many amazing things going on here. Just take an inventory through your body. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? Amazing movement, amazing range of motion. Amazing balance. Slowly bring the hands to the small of the back. Lengthen through the crown of the head, core strong. Hinge all the way back up. And as you exhale, once again, arch it back. Open your heart. Breathe. Inhale it back up. Circle the arms overhead. Exhale, flow forward. Hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend left leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. Holding your down dog or inhaling it to high plank. Super slow. Crocodile down. Wherever you are, stop. Continue down all the way onto your tummy. Tops of the feet to the mat. Chin or nose to the mat. Find your breath. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, lift just your upper body. Buns remain soft. Gaze is just forward towards the top center of your mat. Feels right to you. Lift the hands. Still working to keep those glutes from engaging. Tops of the feet stay where they are on your mat. If you like, bring the hands back to flight. Turn your palms towards the sky. Now reach through those fingertips and see if you can lift any higher without engaging those glutes. Breathe. Can you feel how those lats engage? All the muscles through the upper and middle back. Now keep that lift. Pull the hands back towards the shoulders. Now can you squeeze those shoulder blades and squeeze the elbows? Slowly release it down. Hands right by your chest. Press it back to child's pose. Nice big deep breaths. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands to the left. Reach through your right fingertips, press your hips to the right, and relax the weight of your upper body down. Just a really nice stretch all the way down that right side. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through to center. And now over to the right. Reach to your left fingertips, press your hips to the left, and relax the weight of the upper body down. Inhale, lift just slightly. Come back to child's pose. And let's walk the hands back up. Coming over onto one hip. Sweep your feet around. Coming to easy pose just for a moment. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to rock back to the point where we can open up those legs. They don't have to be super, super wide, so whatever feels right to you. I want you to be mindful that if the pelvic is tipping and it's tipping back, we want to have it tip forward, if anything. Otherwise, it's just in a neutral alignment. So visualize your pelvis as a bowl. We'd rather spill out the front of the bowl than the back of the bowl, if that makes sense. So coming up just nice and tall through the spine. Add a flex of your feet if that feels okay. Now you may be feeling a ton of stretch going on and you just need soft feet, so that's perfectly fine. If you're able to, flex your feet. Reach to the sky. And as you exhale, turn towards that right leg. Hinge it forward, reach it out. We're working to place the center of the tummy and chest onto that right leg. Hands to the floor. Nose towards your knee. And just relax the weight of that head. So the more we work to center that tummy and chest onto the leg, the more stretch you're going to feel. Definitely all the way up through that left side, through the lower back, the ribs. The more you reach with those left fingertips, the more you're going to feel this. So just find what feels good to you. Again, not forcing anything. Inhale, lift just slightly, turn towards center, back of the right shoulder along the inside of that right leg. Palm side up. We slide the hand underneath the leg or take a hold of the sole of the foot. Left arm reaches up and over. We roll that left shoulder back. We're reaching towards our toes. Again, beautiful long stretch all through that QL region, all the way down the side into that lower back. If that's not great on your neck to look up, just find some place that feels good for your neck. We're working to let go of tension and stress, not to create more. Inhale, reach to the sky, both arms come up. As you exhale, now turn towards that left foot. Are your feet still flexed? Reach it forward, hinge it forward, releasing the center of your tummy and chest onto the leg, nose towards your knee. So just notice if one side feels different than the other. It probably does. Mine always does. Again, we always want this to feel good, guys. Challenging, yes. But just good. Knowing that what we are doing is good for your mind, your body, your spirit. If ever there's doubt or question, err on the side of caution. Inhale, lift just slightly, turn towards center. Back of that left shoulder along the inside of the left leg, palm side up. We slide our hand underneath the calf or take a hold of the sole of the foot. Right arm up and over. So listen to your gut. If your body, if you have any hesitation or worry about certain poses, everything we do is optional, guys. This is supposed to be something that is really, really good for you. So if it's something that's going against that, let go of it for today and revisit it another time. Inhale, reach to the sky, both arms come up. Exhale, pull the hands through the heart center. As your hands pass by your face, close your eyes, release your hands to the floor, and slowly start to walk yourself forward. Now it's fine if those feet start to roll forward too. You can come down onto your forearms. You can extend those arms out, releasing the weight of the upper body down. So if those big toes roll forward, it's fine, no worries. If those feet need to be soft, it's fine, no worries. We're not bouncing here. We're allowing gravity to do the work for us. Now, if you like, give a little roll of those pinky toes towards the back of the room. Activating through the hips. If you're like, wow, that wasn't a great move, just relax them. Breathe. And let's slowly walk those hands back up. Rock back to the point where you can release those legs, extend them out long, flex your feet, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen and hinge it forward. Tummy down, chest down, hands, and relax the weight of your head. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands. Pull those feet in. We come to easy pose once again. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, rotate to the right, tap your fingertips to the floor. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front. Exhale, turn to the left, tap the fingertips. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to front. Release that right hand to the floor, left arm up and over. Lean in and reach. Now give a little push with that right hand, lift the left side of the ribcage. Exhale, release your tummy and chest to that right thigh. Extend through those left fingertips. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through the center. Fingertips reaching out, head heavy. Inhale, reach it out, core strong, hinge it all the way up. Exhale, release that left hand to the foot, right arm up and over. Now give a little push with that left hand, lift the right side of the rib cage, space between each of the ribs. As you exhale, release the tummy and chest to the thigh, reach out through those right fingertips, relax the weight of your head. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through the center, fingertips reach it out, relax the weight of your head. Press that tailbone back towards the mat. Create space in that lower lumbar region of your spine. Let your head be heavy, face soft. Big circle of those hands back by your hips. Big circle of those arms overhead as you reach up high. And as you exhale, pull the hands to heart center. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And breathe. Slow, steady breath. Releasing your hands to your knees, palms to the sky. Bring the thumb and index finger to touch. Eyes closed, slow, deep breaths. And as we bring our practice to a close today, I'd like to share a few words. These words are always something that you can carry with you or just let float by. When the universe is giving you signs, stop and listen. Be aware. Be open. Sometimes it's smarter than we are. Let's gently open the eyes. Take a big breath and reach to the sky. Exhale, pull the hands to heart center. I thank you for joining me today, for stepping onto your mat, for being open and willing to celebrate you, the movements of your body, your breath, the connection of you and the universe. It's just an amazing gift, you guys. So thank you for sharing with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your evening if it's later in the day for you. Be well, my friends. Take care. And until the next time, namaste.